How you doing? My name is Mez McConnell. I'm the director of 20 Schemes. I'm going to take some time to introduce you to a new resource that we've developed along with 9 Marks. It's published by Christian Focus Publications, and it's a new 10-part disciple series for new young Christians. We're really excited about this. This is the culmination of 4-5 years of hard work. Let me just explain to you a little bit about this. For many years now, we have been looking at and trying to develop discipleship resources for Christians who come from maybe non-reading backgrounds, Christians who come from where they didn't finish their education, and maybe they're not great readers, but the Lord has still saved them. So along with 9 Marks, we have developed this 10-part discipleship series. What you've got within it are 10 separate books. The first book about God, that's an evangelistic book. And then the next 9 are really the foundational blocks that we want to teach young Christians as they grow in their faith. So if you think about it as a 1-year discipleship program, so evangelistic, the first book. The second book I wrote as well is called War, which I think is perhaps one of the most important books in the series. This is what happens to us when we come to faith in Jesus Christ. Lots of Christians, well, lots of people who first come to faith really struggle with their identity, with who are they now, with lots of emotions that becoming a Christian throws up. They're battling the world, the flesh, the devil. How do they cope with that? How do they battle as they're at war with their old selves? So that's why we wrote that book. We then got a selection of books, Voices by Andy Prime, a book on the Bible by Andrew Matheson. Why should we believe the Bible as Christians, and how trusting in it can help the believer to grow. We've got Believe by Mike McKinley, a book on character by Sharon Dickens, a book on training by Isaac Adams, Church by Garrett Kell, another book on relationships by Sharon, and then in the end book is a book called Service by myself. And I've edited all 10 of these books. The aim basically is how can we produce contextualized biblical material for people who don't perhaps come from the most educated backgrounds. So you'll find these books are very, very small. Each one no more than 150 pages, probably maximum. They're full of illustrations that will be relevant to urban inner city people. One of the big gripes, I suppose, we have with lots of modern discipleship tools in the church is that lots of the illustrations are very middle class, but, talking about the opera, talking about things that are just completely outside the experience of many of the people around the world who live in poor communities. And so we wanted to get different voices, wanted to get voices from, white Irishmen like me, black Americans, like Isaac, single mothers, pastors, guys working with immigrant communities, and just to produce a resource for the church taken as a whole that is both helpful, contextualized, and above all else, biblical. So just think about it. If you've got a new Christian in your church and you're looking to help them with the foundations of the faith, then these 10 books are really, I think, the way to go. So give them a try, and honestly, you won't regret it.